Okay, the on your own example today is very challenging. However, I'm going to give you kind of I'm going to help you out, give you a jump start, and then if you really are struggling, just go back to each piece of these representations that we talked about earlier in the notes because they're going to be extremely similar on each step of the way. And pretty much if we can figure out how this one is a little bit different from the other one, you should be able to piece it together and hopefully start to understand this. And you can see how many different ways there are to make sense of just one mathematical function. So create each of the following representations of the relationship between the length of the side of a square pond and the number of tiles in the border for this new design. So pretend that, I forget his name, but his family got an order from somebody who I guess they've got a yard and they want kind of more of an artistic design with their pool border, and they've requested this. So it's very similar, like I said, to the last one, because in the last one, like I said, we're not going to look at that center pool part. That's not the part we're concerned with. So we're not concerned with, oops, I wanted to use blue. Not concerned with this. But we are concerned with the fact that the side length of this blue part, this pool part that we're not thinking about, we do need to remember, though, that that has a side length of 3, or maybe it has a side length of more than 3. We're not sure. But we could call this guy S. Try again. We could call this one S. So then in our last example, we next looked at these tiles noting that there were always 4 times that length of the pool. And in our last question, we additionally had to add in the 4 corner pieces. Which we're accounting for with this orange color. And then finally, in this final example, the only difference is that we also have to account for these 4 extra tiles that are on the outer edge. And what's nice is that no matter how big that center pool gets, the side length of the pool, just like the corners are always going to be a number 4, these extra corner pieces that are diagonal from those ones there's also never going to be more than 4. There's never going to be more than 4 corners on any size pool, as long as it's a square pool. So in addition to the 4 corners, we would also add on those 4 outer pieces out here. So once you simplify that down, you're going to combine like terms. And I'm not going to completely give you the answer, but I am going to give you a hint. So from there, it is the slightest bit different, but you should be able to look back and figure out these representations from here on out. Good luck, and if you have any questions or need help, make sure you're bothering your teacher so that you can get the help.